Snapping.
Hey, I ain't never heard none of them songs besides the T Grizzly one.
Man. Me either.
Real talk. But some of them was downloadable. I can't even front.
Yeah.
Some of them were a little bit downloadable, so.
Yeah, Kodak was snapping. I don't know what's. I ain't never heard that song before.
It was called Easter in Miami.
Oh, Easter in Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I never heard that one before, but shout out to Kodak. He got murder tatted on his eyes. Eyelids.
For murder?
Yeah, he got red rum, but that says murder backwards. In red on his eyelashes. I don't know. Boy, Haitians are crazy, man.
Bad. But Kodak, you just can't be pulling your meat out, man. You can't be doing that. That dude crazy.
But yeah, you can go to jail for that now.
That is a charge.
That is a charge now.
Man. Kodak.
Man. Well, welcome back to the Sayless podcast. As you can see, it's two of us today.
Yeah.
We holding it down. I go by the name of Young Nikes, a.k.a. Nike 2 Wavy.
Yeah, it's your boy Morris Peanut, a.k.a. Dark Skin Jermaine, a.k.a. Dad Bod, the original Dad Bod. I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
He was the first, ladies
I've been doing this.
He was the first. He called it first. Before it was a challenge. Before it was a thing.
Hey, man. You know, I got the foresight, man. You know.
You man. The future, man.
But we here. We here. What's happening?
Man, how was your week?
Man, it wasn't too bad. This past weekend wasn't too bad, man. Just spent some time with the family. You know, it was Mother's Day. You know,
yes, sir.
Yeah. So we did that and really chilled out. You know, I ain't do too much. Just kick back, really relax.
You didn't do anything special for the wife?
Oh yeah, I did. You know, got us some gifts. We went out to eat, but our anniversary is coming up on Friday, so I got. So yeah, I was just like, man, either I can.
You had to spread out the funds.
Hey man, hey boy, them birthdays and holidays and boy. They be coming back to back. Ain't no joke. Ain't no joke.
Man, tell me about it.
Yeah, but I got some special plan this weekend though.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I went to Atlanta / Savannah this past weekend. Spent a day in Atlanta. Went to visit the fam that was out there. Then drove 4 hours to Savannah from there, and yeah, I would never go back to Savannah again.
Savannah? Why not? What's wrong with Savannah?
When I was out there in Savannah, especially when I went to like South Carolina to like Hilton Head, and Dafuski, I don't know if I'm saying the right island. One thing that I did notice is that, you know, there was a lot of rich white people out there. And this is more so in the Hilton Head, South Carolina, the Dafuski Island area. And, you know, the only black people that I seen work there. Literally. So, obviously, I was thinking, you know, like, maybe this is the sunken place. And, you know, if we don't hurry up and get off this island, you know, before nightfall, then we gonna get stuck.
So, y'all was on the actual island now? Then?
Yeah, so we went to this island. So, I had surprised my mom with the horseback riding alongside the beach. So, we had to go to Hilton Head, South Carolina, and take a ferry to Dafuski Island. And when I tell y'all we were the only black people on this island that wasn't working there, first of all, like the people that like was hosting the horseback riding, they were supposed to pick us up in a van and take us to the Aquarium. What is it called? Equestrian. I was like, the Aquarium. That didn't sound right. Yeah. Equestrian. And literally, we got there, hopped off the ferry. Again, I was already praying because I was like, Lord, we might not make it back. Anyway, so
yeah, that is wild. That is some wild stuff.
They put us in a golf cart and just gave us a map, and it's like, follow the map. You're gonna end up here. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so here I am, me, my mom, my god sister, 3 black women on this island with a bunch of white folks, rich white folks. Knowing we are out of place because first of all, they looking at us like, who is these niggas driving this golf cart? They supposed to be working here, not visiting, you know. So it was a little awkward, but we got lost on the island. Finally found our destination.
Did you ask for directions? That's what happened.
I tried to ask for directions, but people was acting like when we were like pulling up to like the vacation home area and like we were trying to like we went to this beach club and we was like trying to knock on the door because we was lost and they wouldn't answer the door.
Cold blooded.
Yeah. So in the directions that they gave us at the front, you know, they was like you can put it in the GPS, but it led us to the middle of nowhere. So when we tried to call the people, you know, they wasn't answering at first, and then they was like, I was like, well, finally when they answered, I was like, can you give me like the address? And it was like, well, the address don't really come up in GPS. I'm like, what the?
They was trying to get rid of y'all.
I was like,
man.
Oh no.
They was trying to get rid of y'all.
So yeah, but I mean, it turned out to be good. You know, I got a good sense of direction. So you know, I was flying on the way back. Like we can't miss this shuttle. It's already 5:00. You know, dawn is coming. You know, so I was flying on the way back. Made it back. In one piece, and I was like, yeah, we definitely not going back to Dafuski, Hilton Head.
That was the only colors out there. Huh?
Only ones that wasn't working.
Man.
So they either thought we were some rich black privileged folks or something.
So how'd you hear about this place?
Google.
But
see, what's crazy is that like when I Googled them, you know, I'm like looking at all the reviews. I was looking for the black people reviews, so I seen some black people in the pictures of the reviews. I was like, so it might be safe.
They just had them as some props.
Boy,
we got a diversified portfolio.
I was like, this gotta be safe, you know, some black people there. But I mean, it turned out good. When we came back got to Savannah, we did like a little Black History tour, and you know, it's a lot of history in Savannah, like a lot of history that started for us, actually in Savannah. So it was cool. Shout out to Dr. Jamal. He took us through like the whole neighborhood called Yamakra. It was the first black neighborhood in Savannah. And he kind of just like walked us through it and kind of like made us picture what it was like in the 1970s and stuff like that. We went to the first African American church. Learned a couple of fun facts. Like, did you know like the first public African American schools you had to be light skinned to attend?
Nah, you know that.
Yeah.
I could imagine though.
So the house niggas had to, they were getting education first before all the rest of them. So
man.
And then another little fun fact is like back then when African Americans owned a business or a home, they painted their doors red.
What?
Yeah.
So, it wasn't just in Savannah. That was like a whole.
That was a thing.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. So like when you think about it, a lot of old churches and stuff, their doors were red back in the day. Yo, they were all African American owned, but you know that's. People don't know that now. Obviously, we can't do that right now with our HOAs and stuff like that. We can't paint our door red, but it meant that black people owned their property, and they just was like he just showed us like okay, you know, like here this was like it's crazy because back then, you know, when they talk about slavery and stuff, they don't really talk about like you know how people bought slaves and stuff. And he was like, you know, this building right here, the lower level was the bank, up top was the brokerage. And behind that was where they bought slaves. So you can go to the bank, get a loan, go to the brokerage, and then buy a slave. Man. And then you can actually, if you didn't make your payments on your slave, they would get repossessed. Like it was like going to buy a house and a car back then.
Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of history in Savannah. One of my big questions, well, I had a lot of questions, but another question I have for him is like, you know, we hear a lot of stuff about Savannah being haunted and, you know, it's like a ghost town, right?
Yeah.
And I asked him about that. He was like, think about it. He was like, it already kind of registered to me. He was like, the only people that feel like it's haunted is the people that was doing this type of stuff to us. He was like, I've been here my whole life and I have never had any ghost sightings or funny feelings. He was like, it's the guilty conscious people. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because like literally everything about Savannah is slave, and they have a lot of monuments and stuff like that about like families looking back to Africa from like the river and all. It's crazy. Man. If you want to learn a little bit more about history, you know, I would definitely suggest like looking up Savannah and all the history that it has in African American culture. So
that's dope though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Savannah and
never going back.
Man, one of the best rappers to ever, you know, do it come from Savannah, Georgia.
Camouflage.
Camouflage.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He actually got a daughter that raps.
Yeah.
Fly
yeah.
J.
Yeah. She was on one of them shows you be talking about.
The Rap Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she nice, and actually she hooped too.
Oh, for real?
She like going D1 too.
Oh, she getting buckets?
She tall too. Like she nice, tall. She like a 6 foot something point guard. Nice.
That's what's up right there, man.
But yeah, so it wasn't too bad of a weekend. It was just different. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave it as it was different. Savannah was different.
yeah, but shout out to Savannah, man.
Yeah, man.
And what's the name of the island?
The sunken place.
The sunken place.
I think it's called like Dafuski Island, Dafuski. Something.
And this is in South Carolina.
Yeah, it's like it's right off of Hilton Head.
Man, shout out to Sunken Place, South Carolina.
Boy, and then right after that, I seen like a post that they're shutting down the government in South Carolina for like Confederate Day or something like that, Confederate Memorial Day or something like that.
Confederate Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Boy, they is not gonna let that go.
Yeah.
Ever since they tore down them statues of Robert E. Lee, and yeah.
Yeah, South Carolina will close government offices and some local government offices Monday to mark Confederate Memorial Day.
Hey.
I got out of there when in a
good
good time.
Boy,
they were trying to keep. I knew they was trying to keep me out there, boy. Them black people wasn't right. I'm telling y'all, they had the same little spark in their eye as the movie Get Out. I'm trying to tell you, don't go.
Yeah, they was walking around. You can't hear their footsteps or nothing. They just glide.
I was like, man, I pulled up and it was like, I kind of at first I felt comfortable because I was like, okay, it's some of us, but then I noticed I was like, wait, this is a trend. They all work here.
Did y'all talk to him? Like ask him questions and shit?
Hell no, because I didn't want to know nothing. I didn't want to. I was just trying to. I already paid for this horseback ride and it was expensive as shit. I was trying to get my horseback ride done and out, in and out. Man, because everybody there was cooks, janitors, and yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's different.
They need to get out of there.
They need to get out.
Get out.
Kanye said they made that movie about him. Nah, they made it about the black folks in South Carolina, Georgia.
Man. I'm
just saying.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm laughing, but this is for real.
Yeah, we need to break them shackles of bondage.
For real. Y'all go and see. Find out for yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so you gotta, did you attend any black businesses or anything while you were in Georgia?
Ah, man. So I did. I went to Poor Calvin's in Atlanta, and I was highly disappointed in that. Then when I went to Savannah, I went to some Jamaican spot. Can't remember what it was called, but it wasn't authentic Jamaican food, so I was really disappointed at that. And then I went to Sister's New Soul Kitchen in Savannah, and it was okay. I think that they have one kitchen that cooks for 4 different spots. So I think that they were rushing the food, so it might not have been as good as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
But it was okay. But yeah, I definitely hit up a few black-owned businesses when I was out there. But I wasn't too impressed with Savannah's food.
Man.
Yeah.
I figured it would be a little better, huh? Since it's a little further south.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have just drove a little bit further south and went to Florida.
You would have got you some real Jamaican food.
Boy,
there.
Would have been eating good because Florida got the best food in the world. Well, in the U.S.
Yeah, man.
So,
man, Jamaican food sound good as hell right now.
I'm telling you, I might go make a weekend trip just to go to Orlando just to eat. Because I miss it. Shout out to everybody in Orlando. You know, holding it down. The girl coming soon.
Yeah, shout out to Orlando. I ain't never been. Shout out to y'all.
Really?
Nah, they ain't never been to Orlando.
It ain't nothing to do out there, but you can eat good.
Ain't nothing to do in Orlando?
Nah,
Except Disney World?
Yeah, theme parks.
That's it?
Yeah, downtown is lame as hell. It ain't really a city. It's just a tourist attraction town.
So what about nightlife?
Nightlife is trash.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's pretty trash. I couldn't wait to get out of Orlando.
So what are the locals like? Like, is it just...
Florida man.
Like Florida man?
You know, it's hard to meet locals in Orlando, honestly. You meet so many people from up north.
So many transplants.
And then, like, you know, people from the islands and different things like that. So, like, when you actually do meet somebody from Florida, they like Florida man.
Florida man robs shoots ATM because it gives him too much money.
For real.
Man.
It's real life. It's a real life thing.
Man.
But shout out to I met some true, like, genuine people from Florida, so I can't say all of them are Florida man, but they know they crazy too.
Man.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah, Florida is. You hear all kind of crazy shit about people from Florida though.
Yeah, they different. They real different.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them.
Man, you want to hop into this week's pop culture?
Yeah, what's been popping this week?
Might as well start off with the big hitter for the weekend.
Oh,
Versus.
our versus. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it. First, man, starting off, I was like, boy, this shit gonna be ghetto than a mug, boy.
Wait, why?
Because man, when Escape came out, and
they was looking like they was gonna fight.
Man, nah, it just looked like they haven't hung around each other, kicked it, or performed or nothing in years.
Because they don't fuck with each other like that.
You can see that they didn't really have that chemistry. And the DJ, I don't know what song it was. The DJ A1 was playing some song, and then it like played on a particular part, and then Tiny looked back at him like, gave him this weird look. I was like, oh shit, it was right at the beginning too.
Yeah, no, so. For everybody that don't know, like the group Escape, you know, they had a fallout long time ago, and it's really due to Candy. I'm gonna say Candy Burris is the common denominator. So Tiny was the only one that was cool with everybody. Like Tiny's been trying to get the group back together for a long time. If you watch T.I. and Tiny's Family Hustle, you've seen that. But there's just been a lot of issues with the Scott sisters and Candy Burris. There was some rumors saying that Candy said that, you know, she was the youngest in the group and, you know, they treated her different, but she was literally only a year younger, which doesn't make sense. And I think she might have been the same age as one of the Scott sisters. But anyway, and they seem like, some of them say that the Scott sister said she was too Hollywood, which kind of...
Oh, yeah.
Kind of, I mean, if the shoe fits, and different things like that. So... yeah, it definitely was awkward the first half, but I feel like somebody had to talk with them behind stage for the second half, and they kind of was like mingling with each other a little bit more.
Yeah,
because it was like they kind of switched up the way they were sitting, and they was kind of interacting with each other. But you could tell, like when they were singing, they were battling each other versus SWV.
Oh yeah, man. Bruh, you know what? Speaking of battling each other, Candy left her voice at home that day.
Wait, what?
She left her voice at home.
That's how she normally sings.
Is it?
Yeah.
That shit was terrible.
Everyone.
Nah, bro. No, she left it at home, bro.
That's how she normally sings.
Man, it sound worse. Well, maybe I don't know. It was bad though.
Tasha, she brought her voice.
No, she did.
I think her voice actually improved as she got older and lost weight.
Yeah, Latasha Scott. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she killed it, but. I think Tamika did a really amazing job. The other Scott said she did an amazing job. But she seemed like she kind of just be playing the background a little bit, you know, and just be chilling. Because she seemed like she's very opinionated, as you can tell. And I think she was trying to be a little more reserved, you know.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't know if you know this, but, like, I kept watching Candy's face as everybody else sing, and she had a stank attitude, face sure. The whole entire time.
Yeah, it's like she was too good to be there.
Yeah, and it's like, dang, you got tell. And then she was like really bragging on, like, you know, I wrote this, I did that. And there was a couple, I think that TLC song, like both her and Tiny wrote, but she made it seem like it was just all her. And I'm like, come on, man, you doing too much. And it was like, and at that part, you could see the Scott sisters like pushing Tiny, like, no, you was in that. And she was like, but you know, Tiny, she more like chill, like back, like that shit don't faze me type deal. But yeah, nah. I can see how they could get into it with Candy for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure they probably had some scraps back in the day.
They did.
Man.
Latasha and Candy they went blow for blow.
Yeah, I believe
back in the day.
I believe it. Yeah. Man, I appreciated Latasha Scott though. Like before she said what song she was singing, she was talking about, I did the song with such and such from Miami. I was like, she missed my shit, man. Yeah, the Thug Holiday boy, that was the one, man.
I forgot about that song.
That was the one.
Honestly, I forgot about that song. I was like, dang, it brought back memories. I was like, man, I remember where I was at when this song came out, because it was like a hood anthem for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And then Tiny, she was singing, but I was like, look at Tiny. Boy,
people didn't know Tiny could blow.
Oh man, T.I. been holding her back this whole time.
Tiny got that voice, that huge voice come out of that little body.
But she seemed like she just always didn't like what, not then, but like now, like from watching like the T.I. and Tiny show and you know stuff back then, like when they would try to get together and like do they, like practicing or whatever, she would kind of just like not try to. I don't know.
I don't know. She likes playing the background. Yeah. I think she just real cool, calm, collective. She don't like nothing really faze me, but like don't tempt me and don't try me because she can clap back if she need to. But yeah, she is actually probably the most humble out of all of them. I would say. Yeah. Out of the group. But, Nah, but shout out to SWV.
Oh yeah, because they
mopped them.
Man.
Easy.
Like my sister say, dog walked them. Dog walked them. They did though. Yeah. Man, what I appreciated about SWV, I definitely didn't give them the benefit of the doubt last podcast when we were going in. When we were talking about the upcoming battle. But man, they went in and did their thing, man. They had that whole routine going. Taj was happy as hell the whole time.
But that's Taj's personality.
Man.
She from Big Brooklyn. First off,
man.
First and foremost, she got peoples from the same hood that I'm from. Shout out to Albany Projects one time, but that's her personality. Taj always had like a big bubbly, personality, spirit, whatever you want.
Man, she looked good too. Boy, she came out that dark skin, boy. That smile. I was like, dang, okay, Asian like fine wine.
Okay, one thing I need to say about this versus battle, they needed to improve the lighting because they was looking dark as hell on the versus battle.
What you watching on?
I watched it on Triller. And then I looked at Instagram and it looked the same. It looked exactly the same.
Yeah, it could have been lighting for sure.
The lighting was bad. They look real, real dark. And they're not like... They some nice chocolate women, but they're not that dark.
Yeah.
So they could have improved the lighting one time.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're working on it. And I didn't understand why they had them so far apart.
Nah. Yeah, that was too much. Because they couldn't even hear each other.
Yeah, they had the Isley brothers sitting right there.
Right.
They were sitting right across from each other.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of why it was awkward too in the beginning. Because they couldn't hear each other because they was like so far away and all that too. So I think that was kind of awkward. But I definitely think that the SWV came with it. There was a lot of songs that I forgot about that SWV had.
Yeah, for sure.
For one, I did not know that was Coco's voice on the Men in Black song.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
That was a shocker to me. But for the most part, I knew all the SWV songs, and SWV, that's my group, man. I fucks with SWV the long way, but I definitely don't think that was the right battle. I think that Escape and TLC should have battled each other. Seeing that both from Atlanta, they both came out the same type of era. I feel like SWV was way before Escape, so they got longevity hits.
Yeah,
like they didn't have to pull out no feature hits or produce hits and stuff like that, like Escape did. So, but yeah, I think it would have been a better battle if Escape and TLC would have went together.
Bro, they got a song with Michael Jackson, bro. Yeah, man. But so who would SWV would have went against then? If they were to come to Triller, with a different opponent.
Honestly, I think that if it was SWV, they should have just went with Salt and Pepper. Same era.
Yeah. Who did they go against? Did Salt and Pepper do it?
They haven't done it.
Okay. No. I'm thinking about the show. They came out around the same time.
Yeah, they came out with a show together.
Yeah.
That's why I think it would have worked because they actually grew up in the industry together. Even I'm not saying I feel like Escape. They had a relationship with SWV, but they were coming after them, so it was kind of like babies,
Yeah, and the New York Times too. So
yeah, so I mean, it just fit because Escape had their whole family out there because they was in Atlanta. So think about how crazy it would have been if TLC and Escape would have did that in Atlanta.
Yeah, that
would have been big.
Yeah,
that would have been real big. Because now, who would you put TLC against? Nobody.
Man, I don't know. Around that same time, I don't know. I can't think of no other girl group that was out around that time.
Couldn't be anybody else. Because I would even put like an In Vogue versus an Escape before I would have put a SWV.
Yeah, but I think also that Triller, they were thinking about like it being in Atlanta. They're from Atlanta. Like I just think they were thinking about everything outside of just the battle,
Yeah, but SWV is not from Atlanta.
Yeah, I know, but Escape.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's why it should have been TLC.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because TLC, that's an Atlanta-based group. They both were pretty much produced by Jermaine Dupri.
That's true too.
It would have been a dope battle.
They may have tried.
They missed the mark.
They may have tried. Chili Bougie.
Nah, I think Chili would have did it for sure. I think Chili would have did it. But shout out to them.
Yeah, man.
SWV has 3 charting albums right now.
Because of Versus?
Because of Versus.
Man, shout out to Versus, man. Getting people paid.
They getting paid. And I wonder, since they signed that contract with Triller, if they are actually getting paid now. Because you know how all the ones previously, before they went to Triller, they got stock in it now. So
I believe, I would imagine that these groups or these people, they getting paid.
Yeah.
They getting paid to come out there for sure. I don't think they would just be like, hey, come on platform and perform your shows. And
especially with the budget they got for the stage, the background.
Yeah. Nah, they getting paid.
Yeah.
They getting paid. Man, I cannot wait until it is concert season. Well, it is now, but yeah, man. As soon as SWV touched down, I am getting tickets.
Yeah.
That is for sure. I had that much fun, man. That was a good one for me. I appreciated it.
Yeah. That's probably top 5 for me.
It was up there.
Like, I gotta go back and look at the Versus catalog to go and rank them. Mm. But I think that was top 5 because I was thoroughly impressed that they said, first of all, I knew SWV still could sing because they've been out there. We've seen them on TV shows and all this other stuff. But I was surprised at Escape and their vocals. Yeah. Shout out to them because like when you have kids and stuff like that and you get older, your vocals change and. Coco still can blow down the house.
Bro, they killed it, man. Bro, they said, man, they put the nail in the coffin at the end when they did their little dances, man, their routine. Yeah, it was good. Y'all go and check that out. Those that didn't get a chance to.
I would watch it again. I would. That's the Verses that I would watch again for sure.
Yeah, man, catch all the shadiness.
For sure.
From Candy. Nah, it was good though, man. What do they have another one announced already? I know they got dates and stuff, right? But I don't think they announced who they were gonna be.
Let me see. I think there's one that's already announced. Because I think the next one is the rematch or something, right?
Yeah, there is a rematch. I wonder with who though. It better not be Teddy Riley. we gave you 2 chances, brother.
Yeah, no, it can't be Teddy Riley.
Man.
But I don't think they've announced who's next. But we got another one coming up.
I mean, who can do a rematch besides Nelly?
I don't want to see no rematch, honestly.
Man, yeah. I mean, Nelly probably had the worst internet of all of them at the time.
He did.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see no rematch, honestly. Who is somebody that you want to see on a versus battle?
Man, I want to see. Well, it's not gonna happen. But what I wanted was the Gap Band versus the Isley Brothers.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but I definitely want to see the Gap Band on there. I do, man. I want to see Charlie Wilson. Man, come on, cause man.
Yeah, they should have did that.
Man,
Charlie Wilson deserves his own versus.
Man, come on, Charlie Wilson, boy.
I honestly want to see
living legend. I
want to see Mariah Carey and Toni Braxton. Mariah Carey versus Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton, Toni Braxton out here living her best life. You know
she
that?
Is.
Man,
but that could be a good versus.
She didn't cut her hair off and
man.
Boy, she didn't. Boy, I don't call it a midlife. Man, I think that the way that they grew up, she's probably just like she said it before. Yeah. She said it was like I wish I had smoked more, had sex more, did drink more, went party and outside. But I think she's doing that shit now though. She's like I'm just living my life.
I mean, I feel like her sisters was doing all that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She just had to carry the family with her fame. So
yeah, because she was a star.
Yeah.
That's her time.
Live your life, man. At first I was like, I was just in disgust, right? I'm like, ew, Birdman. But then I thought like Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri. They all seem to go for the ugly dudes.
But the ugly dudes with money.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out Portia.
That's where we going? That's where we going?
Man, that shit is hilarious.
Go ahead and talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So, I don't know if y'all are caught up on Real Housewives of Atlanta. With being a father, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing but time. But anyway, so she was trending. I don't be in women's business, but this was been a talk for the last. She been trending for 24 hours straight. She introduced a new person on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Fallon. They on screen it said Portia's friend or whatever, and Fallon introduced Portia and her other people to her husband, to Fallon's husband, and that was that. And then apparently Fallon and Simon, I think that's his name. They got a divorce in January, and here it is. What was it now? May. Well, they were going through a divorce in January. It's May now. He's now engaged to Portia.
And she looked like she might be pregnant.
Hey man, I seen that little belly rub.
You seen that?
Seen that belly rub, man.
That's fucked up. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't care if y'all were acquaintances and stuff like that. Y'all was on the show together. Everybody, you got introduced to this man.
Yeah.
From her. Yeah. And you turn around and do some slimy shit like that. That's fucked up. Man,
and they were talking about, boy, it's always the ones closest to you. And they were showing them pictures of Meek Mill when he was with what's her boy name? Safari and Nikki, all them in these pictures. Boy, I was like, man, this is some wild shit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's some shit for you, for real.
Man, nah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because, I couldn't go behind my partners because I don't know if them niggas be burning or what. So I couldn't do it. I think
I might catch her outside, honestly.
You will? You catch her outside?
I'd probably catch her outside, low key. Yeah, I would. That's because that's some slimy shit. Like, even if you over the dude, like, it's just the principle. So, like, you really, like, you fucked around with my dude and got engaged. You said y'all was only together for like a month.
A month, yeah. She's like, "Oh, we're so in love." And when she was like, "I know what it looks like." I don't know. She said something. I know what it looks like. We've only been together for 1 month, but we're madly in love. Boy, and she was posting like, she was like Simon and whoever her baby daddy was, her first husband or whatever.
They both getting along for the kids' sake or whatever.
Man, people was eating that up like, bruh, two grown ass men, da da da. I was like, yeah, whatever, float your boat.
Because not for me, for any woman. The first thing that comes to mind is like, y'all was messing around low key before.
Yeah, and it was a video. People, the internet be doing the investigating. It was a video.
Internet being the internet.
Yeah. They was like, so they went back to like that part when Fallon introduced her to her husband or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they was like, hey, how y'all doing? They did like this little awkward little fist bump type thing. And they was like, nah, man, they been knowing each other. They been messing around.
Nah. So, first of all, you watch that show?
This is everything I learned from today.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out who the hell watches that show, because I haven't watched it since. I don't think I've ever watched it, honestly.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, when I catch it, I'll watch it.
I don't even know what channel it come on. What day it come on?
That show VH1, I think. No.
I don't know nothing
it's
about
Love
it.
Hip Hop, I think.
It's on Love and Hip Hop?
Nah. I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, so I'm like, I kind of feel like this is a publicity stunt, because now everybody about to tune in for the series.
Man, I don't know. I mean,
for this season, rather.
I mean, would you as a woman jeopardize your integrity for a TV show in order to do that? I mean, because that does not look good in any sense of the word.
For them, yeah. Candy Burris is getting $450,000 a show.
Damn, is she for real?
Yes.
$450 a show.
She the highest paid cast member.
She in $450 a show.
So if they trying to keep this, because it's been going for like 10 years.
I think longer than that, like 13.
Oh shit! So yeah.
I remember being a freshman, sophomore in college. That shit's been out like 08.
So they gotta do something to boost the ratings back up. And what better way to do this than this? Pull this stunt right before the season starts.
Yeah, unless I mean,
it gotta be a publicity stunt.
I ain't gonna lie, Portia think it's shit, but boy, hey man, Simon, hey, I think that's his name. Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I mean, money make people do crazy stuff, man.
But then, there was another chick, a white girl, that posted pictures of her with him in the whip. Same car, same jacket that he was wearing one day. Talking about they was been together since March 30th. Yeah,
old girl was talking about, and his wife was like, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she was like, I'm just looking to finalize my divorce. She didn't say nothing like... Yeah. But
she done moved on.
Yeah, so I mean, what can you really do though? If y'all both is like, all right, we're gonna separate. and we're gonna get the ball rolling on this. I mean, do you still? I don't know. What do you do? What do you do?
I don't know. This got to be a publicity stunt.
I don't know. That shit is wild though, man. Like
they selling they soul for this TV shit.
Yeah, let me see if my partner. I don't know, man. Niggas is crazy. I don't know. I wouldn't put myself out there like that though for no TV fame. Nah, that cause
got money coming in,
man. Cause if you, like they say, man, if you live for the cheers, you die by the booze. Yeah, man,
that's a fact.
Man, people selling themselves, man, for the aesthetic, for how it looks. More power to them, but it couldn't be me.
Me neither. Yeah, well, I hope. I mean, well, I wish y'all well.
Yeah.
I wish y'all well, man.
But shout out to Simon though, MVP. Nah, I'm just bullshitting. We don't know who won.
What does he do? What does he do?
I don't know, but that nigga net worth like $40 million.
He worth $40 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, price tag, boy, because ain't nothing about the looks.
Hey, and I be thinking, it had me thinking today, like, man, all these. So I think the dynamic is changing, right, between men and women. How men view women, how women view men. Like who's the breadwinner? The means to how we make our income, all this shit. Because I feel like if you are rich, no matter what you look like, if you're rich, you can do whatever you want, and a woman will still stay with you just because you're rich, because you provide a lifestyle.
That's true.
Yeah. So, man, in I don't know, it's crazy. Like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, them niggas is like the top richest men in the world, and they just got divorced, or going through the process. So, man, I don't know, man. But I mean, they wives is walking away with billions. That's a little different. But but if you got money, man, I think is like either a man or a woman, like you're more inclined to deal with people's bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Because he's like, first of all, he's older too. Like he's like in his late 50s, right?
Yeah, like some old African dude.
Yeah. So she thinking of insurance policies.
Man.
Boy, that's fucked. She's trying to inherit everything.
That's fucked up, G.
And everything, like, cause how old is she? She's probably in her 30s, right?
Yeah, probably like 38, something like that. I'll say, like,
boy,
late 30s.
See, and that's the thing for me. Like, if I was in that type of class, right, and I have men wanting to date me and stuff like that, that's the first thing that I would think about, is that they're dating me for my money. Like, I wouldn't be thinking about like the pleasure and all that. So I don't know how like these men can go for that type of stuff.
Hey man, have you seen her?
I did. But still, it don't mean nothing. I mean, so you saying like, if you had this man's money, and some little young chick come in sliding DMs or whatever like that, you ain't gonna think that she's just dating you for your money?
Of course. But I don't know. They could be. I mean, yeah. But if I fall madly in love with her, like they say they are, within 1 month, right? I'm gonna prenup. That's. I'm gonna prenup. It don't matter. It straight.
Did he have a prenup with Fallon?
Shit, I don't know. Because she young too, though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you both were young. I think she might have been younger than Portia.
She'd probably like, but she got like 3 kids though, G. But that don't mean nothing. But
that don't mean, I was say that don't mean nothing.
But but it looked like he probably got to her a little earlier. Yeah, man.
I don't know.
But he probably did though.
Well, y'all gotta keep your pockets close.
Man.
Keep your pockets close.
Hey, this is tough out here, man.
Man, somebody else's pockets might have been running a little bit low.
Who was that?
Saweetie.
Yeah, man.
She doing some clown stuff, performing on the boardwalk for a little spare change.
Out there on that Santa Monica pier. Boy, cold blooded. Have you been to Santa Monica? Have you been to that pier before?
I have not.
Man,
I need to go.
That shit, it look nice far away. When you get there, that shit dirty. Yeah. That water cold, man. That California water cold too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I did see it. and it's unfortunate.
She tried to play it off like she seen some a group of performers out there performing and singing and stuff like that, and she said there was a couple of people that recognized her, so she felt like she should just put on a show for her fans. But that statement just sounded real clownish.
Hey,
ain't no way.
Hey, musically, it's cold out here for Saweetie. It's cold out here for it musically.
Icy girl, summer.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold out here for real though. Like, I don't know. Just like, men use women, women use men. I think she was using Quavo for his connections and, the light. And I don't know what he could have been using her for. I mean, besides the way she looked, unless he really just rock with her like that, because her music is garbage, to be honest. That ain't even no sugarcoating. So, I mean, man, unless she out here campaigning for somebody else.
Hey, you think she took the money or she just left it? If she took the money, that's fucked up.
I don't know, G. She probably took it, bro.
You think she did?
She probably took that money, bro. She was out there twerking with the boombox on her hand and shit. I was like, dang, bro.
Bro, she out here hurting.
Man, adjustable 6.
Oh man, that's kind of that's fucked up. I hope she left that money. If she would have took the money, somebody would have recorded it. You don't think so?
Them people didn't know her.
You right. They sure didn't, because she was performing by herself, because nobody was really there. Everybody was just like, oh, okay, you had your occasional.
What song was she performing? I don't even know.
She said it was her new song or something. I don't know what
I didn't
the words
were
saying. Yeah, I didn't hear
I was just looking at everything else. Like, I looked at it and everything was just went on mute. Like, I was just looking at people looking at her crazy.
I was just looking at people throwing change in the box. And I was like, she better not take that money. If she take that money, that's...
Do you know? Hello, you. It's like that's what starving artists do. You know what I'm saying? There's so many starving artists in California.
Bro, she might have went below Dan Leah in the corny rankings.
Man,
for that one.
We ain't heard from her.
Yeah, she pregnant.
Yeah,
she in the closet crying.
She just a baby mama now. It's unfortunate. Man, we had such high hopes. She was in the industry, bro. She was like there. She was right there.
Did we have high hopes? You had high hopes?
Not me personally, but I mean, like, the industry did though. Like, people that helped her get there, they were probably like, all right, we got us one.
Right, her team. Because I don't think everybody else had high hopes.
Nah, not us, but yeah, her team for sure, and her label.
Yeah, they had high hopes for sure.
Yeah, and she just wanted to be a rapper baby mama.
I knew it from the first picture that we seen, and I said she hired them photographers to go put out the baby's business in the streets, because she wanted everybody to know. She got him.
Pick me, huh? Ain't that what they call pick me? Pick me. Yeah, that's crazy.
First.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but
yeah, you called what's called being pregnant too? Summer Walker.
Boy, I be finding them pregnant. I don't know what it is. I can just see it from the glow.
Yeah, man, that's wild. Yeah, but Saweetie, I don't know. What you think's next for her?
I think she's gonna get into acting more.
Let's hope she can act.
She was on Grownish.
She had a good personality.
She was on Grownish. Her personality, her acting on Grownish was just like her personality now. Like, I don't think it was anything challenging for her.
Yeah.
But I think that'll probably be her next route, because I don't think she's gonna make it musically.
Nah.
So.
Yeah. Shout out to her, man. She bought herself a Challenger. Shout out, man.
Did she for real?
Mm-hmm. The internet tore her up too.
So she purchased the jet, then went and
a jet?
Remember she said she bought that jet?
Hell no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, she said she bought the jet, and everybody's like, nah, Quavo bought that jet. And she was like, nah, this is my jet. I pay for it with my own money, and this, and that.
I don't remember that.
Nobody said anything about the jet when she broke up with Quavo, but we don't know what happened to the jet.
Damn, she had the jet?
She had a jet. Icy Girl jet.
That was a label jet. That wasn't a jet. She probably do pay for it, come out of her advance.
Nah, she ain't got an advance anymore. She buying a Challenger.
Yeah, man, she bought a Challenger, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to her, man. I hope she finds something.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Find something, because you can't depend on no man. And I think she said it like in her earlier interviews, like she couldn't date nobody that was like broke.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope she gets whatever she needs in life.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
More power to her.
Yeah, man. Did you know? I actually seen this on Facebook today. Do you know that Keisha Cole was down with Death Row?
Yeah. She talked about that. Her brother, she had a brother that died, and he was like part of the like Tupac's crew, like back in the day, like part of the Outlaws.
Wow.
Yeah, and during the whole Death Row time.
Yeah, I didn't even know because like they was talking about like how she was like present like with them at Tupac's funeral and all that. Yeah, so she was signed to Death Row like 11 to 12 years old, and like they said that she never never really pushed her music, but should consider her like a niece, and like literally she got everything she wanted because that was like his little niece. But I was like, wow. So so she was with him at 11, 12 years old. Bow Wow was on Death Row. There was a lot of people that we didn't really know about that was signed to Death Row.
Oh yeah, they were a powerhouse back then. But with Keisha Cole's, and when she had her TV show out, I can imagine why she was around them at 12 years old.
Yeah, because she was real ratchet.
Boy, man, shout out to Frankie, wherever she is.
Yeah,
The life of the party.
I think she clean now. Well, last time I heard she was clean. I don't know if she's still clean or not.
But let's hope so.
Yeah, I remember that was a crazy time because that's when like the Toya show was out too, and her mom was going through it with drugs.
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah.
It was like right after that Keisha Cole show was that. It was just like, dang, what's going on?
Yeah, and that's when For the Love Ofs were at the height of the ratchetness, man.
So Flavor of Love and all that.
Man.
I Love New York. Real Chance of Love.
Man, For the Love of Ray J.
For the Love of Ray J.
Shout out to my nigga Ray J. Got an indoor pool, got an outdoor pool. Yeah.
No, that was a good time. Was that like that mid 2005?
No. That was like 2009 to like 20.
Was it 2009?
Yeah. It was about 2009 to like 2013.
Dang, I feel like I was in middle school when that stuff was coming out, but it might have been. It was when I was in high school. Now I think about it.
Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, it was like 2007 through 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, man, it was that was a wild time, man.
That was like the start of reality TV.
Yeah, that and I didn't watch The Real World, but
that was out since like the 90s.
Was it? Oh, okay. Yeah,
I never watched it. Yeah.
I mean, all these white people on here, I can't relate.
Yeah, we didn't really mess with those, but I think that was like the first black reality TV show was Ray J and all that. Yeah, what a time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what was there anything else album? Like, no, I think Flavor Flav kicked it off.
Flavor Flav did kick it off.
He kicked it off. Because that's where they found New York at.
Yep.
And then they found Bucky was on there. I can't think of her real name.
Yeah. Delicious.
Yep, Delicious. Danger wasn't on there. She was on Ray J.
Yeah, it was a lot of people that came from there.
Yeah, man.
Because he had 2 seasons of that, right? 2 or 3.
It was I want to say like 3 because he ended up being with that white woman.
Yeah, so the first one was with Hoops. Hoops won the first one.
Yeah.
And that same one, New York was on.
And then New York came back for season 2.
Yeah, she came back season 2.
Yeah.
I think it might have been 2.
And then after that though, but do you remember he was with that actress, that lady that was in the Rocky movie?
Wait, who?
He was with the Russian chick.
Oh yeah.
That was an extension of For the Flavor Love too. Yeah. I was like, cause he was going through it, boy. They was talking about, man, he had all them damn kids, all them women, man.
Yep. Yeah, and then I think that's after season 2 is when I Love New York show came out.
Yeah.
And then after I Love New York, then The Real Chance of Love came on.
And then Ray J.
Ray J.
Ray J was probably like 2010. I want to say.
Dang, that was a time.
Yeah.
That was a time, man. Yeah.
That's when you could say and do anything on social media.
Oh yeah, there was no censorship. None.
Boy.
That was back when Black Planet, MySpace, all that was popping.
Yeah.
Boy, you know what? MySpace taught us how to code before we knew what coding was. Mm-hmm. Low key. You had to go and find all those codes to make your profile. Mm-hmm. It was showing us how to make web pages and stuff like that, but we didn't really pay attention to it much.
Yeah, man. We used to I used to go to like chicks' page. They used to have like that little stuff falling down, look like rain.
Yeah. Boy, you used to have like your favorite song quotes in your backgrounds and stuff like that playing on your top 8, your MySpace top 8. Boy, you used to get bad when you wasn't in your top 8.
Man, you know what? You think you can still get into your MySpace account?
You know what? I probably like 5 years ago. I went and tried to see if my page was still active, but I don't know the password and stuff to it. I think my stuff is still active. Like if I go look at it,
I'm gonna try to get back in mine. Because when I went to college, I was like, oh yeah, so it's rap. I'm on Facebook now.
Yeah, when I was in college, it was a rap of MySpace.
Yeah, I was on Facebook.
Because Facebook was like the college hub. Like that's what everybody, like, it was a college thing, and then like they opened it up to everybody, and then it was like, might as well go to Facebook.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And Facebook is still hanging. Yeah,
but they had a long run. I don't think it's gonna ever die.
No, it's too much family on there.
Yeah, man.
That's like the only like social media app that like all generations know how to work.
It's 2021. People gonna be on, man, 2030
on Facebook.
On Facebook, we gonna see people with kids grow up.
We Facebook. Already have.
Yeah, but I mean, niggas is gonna be in their 20s. They gonna be 25 years old and shit.
We gonna be in our 50s.
And man, sheesh.
And Facebook still gonna be popping.
Still gonna be popping.
Well, I wonder what Facebook gonna look like then. You think it's gonna stay the same?
I think it's gonna look the exact same.
Cause I mean, they didn't really change it much. They changed like some structure, like this timeline structure, but it's pretty much been the white and blue page.
Yeah, for the most part, I think it's still gonna be simple.
Yeah,
simple enough for every grandparent to use. That's have some like technological advances that can use their email, login, password, and all that. Yeah, so as long as that's simple enough for people to log in, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
I mean, because technically Facebook, they own Instagram and stuff, so.
Yeah, they own Instagram.
So yeah, it's probably never gonna die.
Yeah, they didn't buy Snapchat, did they? Or did they?
They might have.
Yeah, they may have. But yeah.
I think they did. Boy, what's his name? Tom?
Oh yeah. Tom from MySpace.
That was your first friend on Facebook. I hurried up and deleted that man.
Man.
I want you on my friend list, Tom.
Yeah.
His picture with his thumb up.
Yo. You think his account's still on there? He still gotta be on there.
He might be.
Yeah, he probably like 40-some years old, 50, probably.
He probably got the same profile pic.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Nah, but shout out to Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh man, what else is going on in the world of pop culture?
Yeah, man, it's been a lot that's been happening out here in these streets. Man, I know. I think is that my old agenda? Let's see.
I know there's been some new updates on the Pop Smoke murder.
Yeah, so there is. I did see that. You got any info on it?
Yeah, so so I guess they're going through trial right now with Pop Smoke's murder, and it came out that it was actually a 15-year-old that shot and killed Pop Smoke. It also came out that he was in the shower when they first approached him, and they tried to tell him give him his jewelry, and he started fighting him. He acted like he was giving the jewelry to him. Then they wound up having a tussle, and then the 15-year-old shot him 3 times. After they shot him 3 times, the group kicked him repeatedly to make sure he was dead.
Cold way to go.
And rolled out. But yeah, so which is kind of weird to me because I actually watched the footage.
They got footage of that?
Yeah, I watched the footage a long time ago, and maybe it wasn't Pop Smoke, I don't know, of them coming in the house and all that, but it didn't look like he just came out the shower, because he had clothes on. So, but there was a girl that was also present and said, she heard him fighting in the bathroom and then heard 3 shots and heard Pop Smoke's body fall to the ground. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so that is the newest news right now, and it's kind of weird because all the other guys were older. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if this was some type of initiation, and they told him he had to take the rap because he would probably get a lesser sentence.
Oh yeah, for
sentencing
sure.
Because of his age, because the oldest person that's getting tried in the case is actually getting a death penalty.
Oh damn, for real?
Yeah, so I think that's probably why they try to say that he shot him, and
Yeah,
He
but
admitted to shooting him.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that they that 15-year-old, they definitely told him like, hey, bro, if something happened to me, you gonna have to take charge, or you know, in with the gang politics, they said that in the gang too. So with the gang politics, they probably were like, if something happened, this is what's gonna have to happen. And California is crazy too. Their laws are wild. Like I've talked about it before. In California, you cannot have a gun in California. You cannot have a gun in California. So, murder on top of having the guns, on top of the robbery, man. And one thing that even if that 15-year-old do, take the rap for him and get a lighter sentence per se, he's still gonna get hit with the gang injunction or the gang enhancements. They have the gang enhancements out there that if you get caught or if you're in the gang foul, you get an additional like 10, 15 years on your sentence. So yeah, man, it ain't no joke in California, man, with their laws. They people talk about the South and like the judicial system here. I mean, yeah, of course it's fucked up, but man, in California, New York, boy, anything happen like with the gun, it's a wrap. It is a wrap.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
The unfortunate situation. I think Pop Smoke should still be here, living in his glory days right now because his album's still doing numbers.
Yeah.
In the streets. So.
Yeah, man.
Unfortunate.
Bro. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, man. Just. I don't want to be like, man, he should just gave it up, but he should just gave it up, bro.
Yeah.
Just give it up, man. Live to see another day.
But who say like if he did give it up, it could have the outcome could have still been the same though.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I said that, and that's why I was like, I don't want to just say give it up, like, because I done seen it. Like niggas would be like, we just gonna do this, we ain't gonna do it. But then when that gun is in your hand, you be like, I want to do it,
Yeah,
so
the power of the gun is real.
Yeah, man.
And if you don't have the right mindset, and then in those moments, you in the heat of the moment, so you're just anxious and stuff like that. So you just not thinking straight, and shit happens. So
yeah, man,
it's an unfortunate event both ways because they all lost their life, right? So some of them lost their life from being the trigger man, and the other ones is gonna do life. So yeah, it's unfortunate, especially for them to be so young. Because I think all of them was like in their 20s.
Yeah, and Pop Smoke was just like 21 or something like that.
He wasn't even 21. He was only 19, 20.
Yeah, that's
19,
crazy.
20. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely unfortunate, man.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to him, and bruh, that's why people ain't really like kicking it like that in LA no more. Like
everybody escaping, everybody leaving.
Yeah, man, that shit happen. Atlanta getting bad too, but everybody's leaving that shit up there. I mean, because they call Los Angeles scandalous, but them niggas are scandalous.
Yeah, we've been seeing it since the 90s,
man.
Like with the Biggie Tupac thing. So
yeah,
and I think I mentioned this the last podcast. I think Atlanta is about to become really, really bad. Like Atlanta is about to be the new Chirac. Because everybody from Chicago is relocating to Atlanta.
Everybody from all over relocating to Atlanta.
Everybody from New York. They already had a whole bunch of people from New York going. And most New Yorkers, they go to North Carolina, Georgia, Atlanta, and Florida. So you already got that. Now you get the mixture of all these Chicago folks that's moving out there. It ain't going to be nothing bad news. And then you got a lot of people from Florida migrating up there. These young Florida rappers, they on some other shit. They on some other shit.
Yeah, boy.
You had the drill music in Chicago that was pretty much telling all the murder cases. Now Florida is on this. I'm gonna rap to some random pop song and tell them about all these people that I shot and killed, or that got killed. Yes, same type of vibe, and they all migrating to Atlanta. So yeah, praise to Atlanta because it's definitely gonna be rough. That's why Keisha Lance Bottoms ain't running for mayor next term.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's nah. I wouldn't wanna move there. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
First of all, ain't nothing out there in Georgia. I'm not going back.
No, it's just Atlanta and then it's Georgia.
Yeah.
It's just Atlanta and that's it.
That's it. And then Atlanta is just, I don't know, for me it's overcrowded. And then I never really liked Atlanta because I feel like there's a lot of people that just pretend to be like somebody that they're not. So like everybody, like if you meet people in Atlanta, everybody feel like they gotta be like they're on reality TV shows. Like they walk around like they're on a reality TV show. So everybody has to have like the Gucci stuff and all that, the name brand stuff. Like literally, I seen these dudes in the airport. I know they was some drug dealers, but they was trying to like floss, and you know they had the big bank rolls and stuff like that. They made sure that they pulled it out to show everybody. When we went to TSA, I was like, grow up. Man. Grow up, because like you're giving yourself unwanted attention.
Yeah. Like,
what? First of all, if you are a drug dealer or whatever the case may be, why would you want to showcase it?
That might be PPP. It might be PPP.
You might be right.
Might be PPP.
You might be right. You might be right. But yeah, Atlanta's a different place, man.
Yeah, but something is telling me though that a lot of people are gonna start moving to Dallas though. Yeah. Something is telling me that a lot of people are gonna start. And people are moving.
You talking about from like all over? Because I mean, everybody from California moving here.
Oh yeah, everybody from California for sure is moving here. But I mean, just other parts of the country as well, because the job market here is the cost of living is low for sure, but the shit is increasing. Mm-hmm. It's increasing, man.
My damn property taxes is increasing 8%. Man, it's bullshit.
Yeah, cost of living is going up for sure. But I mean, we do get more for our money, But we bought our house. When we bought our house at a
good time,
perfect,
a great time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I mean that shit. I would say I probably within the next 2 years I probably get what I paid back.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Yeah, man. It's it's going up. And, man, transplants is gonna be all through Texas for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
No, I think that people on the West Coast is hip, but I don't think the East Coast is hip yet.
It's gonna happen.
And
though.
I think within the next, I would say, 5 years, it's definitely gonna be booming, because you got a lot of artists and stuff that's popping out of Dallas too. Mm-hmm. And as they see that, and people start rising from Texas in general, then it's a hot spot.
And there are a lot of millionaires in a lot of different markets, in a lot of different fields in Dallas. Yeah. Like it ain't no joke. But people got money here.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and that's why I say I don't think people in the hip hop market tapped in yet.
Nah, but it's coming.
It's different, but it's coming. But everybody else tapped in. All these CEOs and CFOs of these major companies, they all tapped in. Yeah. But I think that the hip hop market is going to boom pretty soon here for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Dallas, man.
Yeah. Glad we got our house.
Man, you ain't lying.
Right time.
Because, boy, I've been seeing these houses pop up on the market for a few days, boy, and it might be already pending.
Man, it's crazy, too. Man. Because, like, there was a house at the corner for me that was for sale. Within 2 weeks, that mug was sold.
Man, there was a house that was for sale in my neighborhood, right? These people bought this house. I want to say they bought it for probably like $240. I'd probably say like $240, $245, something like that. Man, and these people bought this house and they fixed it up and they put it back on the market in a couple months for like $3 something, like $310, $308, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, even thinking about it, like when we moved into our house, right? Like, so the people that lived here before me, they were the original homeowners, and they had bought the house for like half of the price of what they sold it for.
Bro, you ever looked at the history, like on like Realtor.com? Yeah. But man, I looked at the history of my house. I was like, yeah. And I remember like my freshman year at college doing a study on that, like how they were saying like Texas and Dallas was gonna be a booming market in 10 years, and they was like right now, this was in 2009. They were like, you could buy a house for $120,000 in Texas. Man, my house was originally priced at like $111,000. I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
And now it's like double that. Well, when you bought it, it was double that. Now it's probably triple. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy how the market is, But Texas, they ain't playing, because these counties is raising these property taxes up high as hell. They ain't giving us they not inching their way up. They going for the straight for the jugular. Like,
man, yeah, the more and more these companies come in, man, it's happening.
Man, you forced to pay 8% taxes increase in every year. Every year.
Shit ain't no joke. That's why I'm learning a lot with. Man, not just with credit, but just like with home ownership and how to utilize your home, like make your home work. in your favor, just with equity and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, like you can definitely build wealth off of owning a house for sure. Yeah, your first house for sure.
Give us some tips.
Man,
What you learned so far?
Man, I'm just now starting on the equity thing. Like the equity is totally different from like the credit, but like equity, like say for instance you bought a house for $200,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in a couple years, you let me say I probably say like in 5 years, the property value went up to 275, right?
Mm-hmm.
And however much you paid on your principal and your interest, you can
utilize that funds.
not even that, just the difference between that, like what you have left on like lifetime of your mortgage versus how much you have left, like how much you've built in equity. You can actually take out of a HELOC, which is a home equity loan, which it's not a loan really. I mean, it's your money, you know, they just call it that, but it's what you like having equity built up in your house. You can just be like, hey, my house is actually really worth X amount of dollars, and you can take that out and do whatever you want to do with it. Like you can do it.
Go invest into some more
Yeah,
real
for
estate.
sure. Like, cause people do that all the time, and that's why I was saying like people that's why I say you can build wealth off of that shit, right? Like off of owning a home. So like you own property, you buy a rundown spot, $10,000, you put 10,000 into it, sell it for, 60, right? But even if that's not your goal, just to flip, you can actually take that. And if you just want to keep it as rental property, you can definitely still just do that same thing with the, equity that's built up in it, in the house, And you just imagine doing that with like 10 houses that you have. You just take that out. And then even if you want to sell the houses, you can just sell it and just,
Yeah, that's how people are getting rich off of this real estate stuff, man.
for sure. It ain't no game, especially out here, bro. It is not a game.
Yeah. Especially if you like even right now, like if you buy houses in like Oak Cliff and stuff like that where they're trying to gentrify everything, like this is the perfect time to do that.
Yeah.
Because you can go in there and like buy a fixer upper for $120,000 and flip it and sell it for $300 plus.
Yeah.
In Oak Cliff right now, just because they're gentrifying everything out there, because they're trying to.
Especially around the city. Yeah, especially around the Bishop Arts area. Mm-hmm. That they say it's Bishop Arts. That shit is Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
That is Oak Cliff, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, I was looking into it like when I first moved here, but I was like, I didn't want to rush into trying to get something just freshly buying a house. So I was like, let me wait a little bit. Mm. But I'm definitely gonna do something for sure in the next year or two.
Yeah. But now on the real estate, man, that's definitely you unlock you unlock something when you do that.
Yeah, man. Especially if you have like the resources. So if you have some people that like that's good with their hands and they can really flip the houses and stuff for you, if you have that team, you straight. Man, that's all you need, really.
Honestly, I would just go straight to the Mexicans. I wouldn't go to the white man, because all the white man gonna do is hire the Mexicans anyway.
Exactly.
And pay them a lower rate than what you would even pay them out of your pocket, or what whatever you pay the contractor. Just go straight to them, bro, and they gonna knock that shit out.
Yep, for sure. And if you buying a house in Oak Cliff, they right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
By the Bishop Art, North Oak Cliff, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, when it comes to contract and shit like that, I wouldn't trust nobody else but the Mexicans.
Yeah, because they gonna work hard. They gonna do a good job for sure.
Man, they gonna come with their whole truckload of people. They gonna come in. They gonna walk the job. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be like, all right, we gonna need 6 people, 7 people, and they gonna be like, all right, when you want to start next week, I'm gonna have everybody here next week, and give us 3 days. All this will be done.
For sure.
We're gonna have the drywall up. It's gonna be done. Painted, everything.
Lit.
Yeah. Shout out to my Mexican partners.
Oh yeah, man. I work in Oak Cliff, so I go to the Mexicans for everything. Literally, get my car detailed for $30.
Yeah, man.
Everything else. So, yeah, shout out to the Mexicans.
Yeah, man.
All right. I got a question for you.
What's up?
So, would JT and Uzi beat Cardi and Offset in a hit?
In like a versus type style?
No, just like if they made a song.
Oh, okay.
Who would produce the better song?
JT and Uzi versus Cardi and Offset. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to go Cardi and Offset. I'm gonna have to go Cardi and Offset. But then again, I don't know JT, but JT be coming with it though, man.
She can spit.
She can rap, and
she can write.
And she real ghetto too, and I appreciate that. But no, I don't know. Just a hit. Like I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go with my gut, man. My initial. I'm gonna have to go Cardi and Offset.
It'll be tough because Uzi, when he ain't on that real shit, he can rap.
You know
what? From Philly.
I ain't never really gave him a chance. I ain't gonna even lie.
Uzi's from Philly, so he can really rap, and JT can rap.
Then I think we had some back and forth with Dom. I don't know if I listened to Eternal a take.
I thought you did. I think you did.
I may have.
And you said that you take back what you said initially because he was actually spitting on that.
I don't know. It probably just wasn't memorable. I don't know.
It might have not been, but he was actually spitting because both of us we said that we both was like Uzi trash, right? But he was actually because we didn't say he was trash. We said he was a mumble rapper. Yeah. And then when we listened to that, it was like he could actually spit, but it just wasn't like something that I would listen to every day.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to give him another chance. I guess. I don't know. I've been giving niggas chances. I don't know.
It's hard to. I ain't never met a rapper from Philly that can't spit.
Nah, them niggas is they breed rappers.
So Philly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like.
He ain't got no.
It depends.
But he ain't really got no Philly style though. I got his style. I don't know, man. He different.
So I heard before he was the Uzi Vert that we know. Mm-hmm. He was like Philly. A Philly rapper.
So kind of like before the Black that we know today, 6 Lack, he was Black was a battle rapper, Atlanta nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I heard, but I don't know. I think Cardi B's gonna give us a hit regardless, just because of her name, right?
Yeah.
And, she gonna have the best writers. She gonna have Party in there, writing the shit up for her. But Offset is just gonna. I don't know.
He gonna bring the element though, man. That get that nigga some choreography, man. I don't know, Brad, man.
He gonna give you the ad lib and.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That would, but I'm gonna have my money would probably have to be on Cardi and Offset though.
I guess because we only have that one song with both her and Offset.
What song is that?
It's the one that's off of his album. I forget what the song is called. We haven't had a Jay-Z and Uzi song yet, so I guess once they actually make a song, we can compare it to.
They probably got some.
It's probably something dropping.
I don't know. I don't know how that would be though. I don't know how I would take that. I feel like it would have to be City Girl. Well, it can't just be JT and Uzi. It probably had to be City Girl.
Why not? Young Miami was holding it down for a long time without JT.
But she still had JT's verses on stuff though.
No, there was a lot of stuff that was just Young Miami rapping on. She was featured on. It just said featured City Girls.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just ain't got no faith in not JT and Uzi. Nah.
Bro, they in love.
Yeah, that boy. He better quit playing, putting all his business out there.
They in love. He putting her on magazine covers with him.
He gonna be mad and actually take her. That boy better cut it out. I did see that cover. Relax, man.
Did they have him on the step stool or something?
It had to be.
Oh nah, man. They a short couple. They both like 5 foot.
They gotta be like 5'2", 5'3". Yeah, man.
He was holding it down for her. Cause she didn't have nothing but oodles and noodles.
Oh yeah, he did. But yeah, he did. He held it down for her, man. So I give him that respect. I give him that. But as far as hit for hit, nah.
Will anybody else in the industry date Uzi?
Of course, I think one of these other little rap chicks.
Coily Ray.
Yeah, Coily Ray, or like an Asian doll, or whatever other doll that's out there. Like that style, that type, or like what's her girl from Chicago?
Drizzy.
Nah, she wouldn't fuck with that nigga. Nah.
She mess with Jacquees.
Well, she might mess with him. Never mind. Yeah, so those type of young
also,
women.
all the young rap.
Yeah, I think they'll give him a shot.
I couldn't do it. That's a big no for me.
Why not?
Hell no.
What's wrong with
everything?
Is it the shoulder roll?
It's the way he's dressed, how short he is, how you look, everything. He got that big Dragon Ball Z coin in his forehead.
That boy like Last Airbender. Man, Shout out to him, man. He already doing his thing. He madly in love, man.
Yeah, and if their relationship actually works out, I mean, more power to them, honestly, because you don't see too many authentic relationships. So.
Yeah, but they don't have to let us know though.
They don't.
Nah,
But,
people don't like to see that.
Well,
I ain't saying I don't. But.
Well, they said they've been together for a long time before they started like broadcasting it to the world how madly in love they are.
Yeah, but you know what happens though when you finally do that kind of shit. You know what happens when people be hating.
Oh yeah, cause Drake gonna slide in them DMs.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he already did.
Sniper man Drake.
Yeah.
He probably did when that nip slip happened.
I'm pretty sure Drake has.
Light skins, man. Light skins.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my Scorpio brother, man. Yeah, man. We out you.
Man.
Him, Diddy, Future. You know. Scorpio season. Shout out, man.
I don't know if that was a good thing or not.
Hey, man. Holding it down, man. That just lets you know, though. That just lets you know the caliber. You know, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
What else been going on?
It's a wide net. That cast a wide net from athletes to America's Next Top Models. Think about it.
I'm moving on.
All right. What else we got?
You tell me, Scorpio brother.
Oh man, I don't even know, G.
It's kind of like a weird week.
Yeah, I think it's the weather. I think it's the rain. But did you watch the J. Cole doc?
I didn't.
You didn't. You need to watch that. That was really good, man. This is I don't know. It seems like J. Cole. This is gonna be his last album.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said he said that he's very well, like he's fine with this being his final project and being done with rap. And it showed. It didn't, like a lot of documentaries do. Like they didn't, in hip hop documentaries, they didn't show like the music, or they didn't play any of the instrumentals or any other music that's coming out. But they showed his process, and he said that this took like 5 years for him to do. So he was just hoarding music. He was just hoarding music. So when he dropped The Middle Child, that went on KOD. That was for the off season. And he just had to put it out, and it took off. And he was actually at the beginning of the doc. He was talking to it was just him and 21 in the studio vibing. They just talking, and then it shows when they're talking about his process of recording, how he went back to Muhammad crib in New York. And he actually went back there and like that showed the house, and he still lives there apparently. And the show where he recorded, and they showed old footage from like 2016 when he was recording there. And yeah, he said that he just had to lock himself in for this album to get it done, and he feel like it's where it needs to be. And he was like it showed it was in 4 different parts. It's like the preparation. It showed him like sacrificing his time, and like just how he created a schedule in order to get this done. He had to really lock in because he was talking about how he became comfortable, like a lot of rappers do. He was like, where I'm at right now in my. He was talking about himself. He was like, where I'm at right now in my career. A lot of rappers would be comfortable. They would sit back and just be okay with what
the quality music that they're putting out. Yeah,
and where they are in the game. And he was actually talking about being uncomfortable. So he had to take it back to where it all started. He said this is his best body of work too. So we shall see.
I'm anxious for it. So do you think that he's really gonna start pursuing this career in basketball? Because they said he joined a league.
Oh, over in Africa, yeah. The African Basketball League is I believe. But yeah, man, yeah. He actually talked about that. He was like, he was 21 years old. He graduated from college. He was broke, and he was making music, but his friends like kind of told him like, bro, like what you doing? You got all this potential, and you just letting it go to waste, pretty much. And he talked about how he really loved basketball. He wanted to go to the NBA, and he was like, why didn't I make it? Why didn't I make it to the NBA? It was like his lack of preparation, his discipline.
That's deep.
His discipline. That's why he didn't want it bad enough. He was like, he would go out there and, dribble the ball, go to the court, hoop, do his thing. But he was like, there was guys that had trainers, they had their nutrition right. They actually going in locking in and actually preparing for the next level. And he just wasn't doing that. And he kind of felt like that's where he was, like, in music. So he had to take it back and put in the work to get us this project. So yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to this project. I hope it really is his best body of work, because if it's not, it's gonna be the ultimate letdown, and he won't be able to put out anything else.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Cole ain't never disappointed me. I've never just looked forward to, like, man, I gotta hear this new. But for what it is that he brings to the game, like, he never disappointed me.
No, not at all.
Yeah, nah, never.
And I'm wondering if, like, Kendrick is in the same space, because they're like real close friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if they, like, both had the same type of conversation, and, like, because Kendrick literally, at least with J. Cole, like, we were still getting stuff here and there with Dream Cole and the Dreamville albums and stuff like that. But Kendrick just completely fell off the face of the earth. Like, we had him in, like, a couple of, like, ad-libbing off of J-Rock album, the Black Panther album and stuff like that. But we haven't got, like, a full verse from Kendrick in a long time. Yeah,
I think his label, and I think more so his label than him, they look at the music. They probably do the, like, yeah, I think that they're thinking the same way that J. Cole thought. Like, I gotta hoard this music. I can't let it out. I have to let it out. It has to come out at the right time, the right song, the right moment. And I think that even if Kendrick ain't feeling like that, somebody at TDE is. Like, man, this is Kendrick Lamar. This is the biggest rapper of this generation.
Yeah, because
we can't just put out anything.
Good Kid, Mad City was a hard album to top.
Yeah.
And that's why I think he went into the lanes that he went with To Pimp a Butterfly, because it was completely different lane. And then Damn was just, like, mediocre.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's tough.
Yeah, man.
That's real tough.
And we're, as people, like, we're our own biggest critic, right?
Right.
And I think that with K-Dot, I think he kind of like, bro, I gotta put out a masterpiece. And, like, and J. Cole was too, and I believe, I don't know Kendrick's process, but Cole was like, man, I've been sitting on this music for so long, and what I've just been doing is I just go in, I've been tweaking songs for the past 5 years. I'll go in and say something different, punch in, do something different, like, say something different. I've just been tweaking the music. But he was like, I've been having it, but I just been holding on to it.
Yeah, because like, with most artists and stuff like that, like, their ear is different. I can honestly say, like, from experience working with an upcoming artist, and a couple of different artists and stuff like that that's been in the game, like, seeing their process, like, it's like little minor stuff. It's like the way I breathe on this verse right here, I don't like, I gotta change it. It's like little mediocre stuff that you wouldn't really catch to the ear just as a listener, but they're so passionate about their music that they can hear any little thing, like, if it can be a tone inflection in their voice that they like, it can ruin the whole entire song. So yeah, I get it, and that's something that I never really paid attention to, because those little minor tweaks do make a huge difference. Like, the little stuff, it makes a huge difference. So no, yeah, I mean, you have to be your own biggest critic, and you have to make stuff that kind of age well too. So like, if he has stuff in the stash from, I don't know, 2010, like, it might not age well right now. So of course he has to go back and tweak it to make it more relevant to what we're living, the times we're living in today. And I think that is probably, like, the one thing that rappers don't get enough credit for, is that there's a lot of stuff that that they talk about and stuff like that, like, they kind of almost, like, predict the future of music without actually doing it. Like, you don't know, like, this is the wave that music is going to go into until afterwards. Like, there's so many stuff. So I've been on this journey with Poppy for like officially 3.5, 4 years now, and there's been a lot of stuff, like, like, from his mindset at the very beginning, and he's been rapping for a long time, like 10 plus years, right? But I got involved probably like 3-4 years ago, and like, the stuff that he was saying about music, that I was like, nah, like, that's not gonna happen. It's actually happening today. And it's like, as a rapper, you have to, like, be forward thinking about how the game is gonna change and musically,
Yeah.
and he was all over it. So this is like stuff that like he's talking about in his raps that he recorded 3-4 years ago. That's relevant to today. And it's like that shit's crazy to me because I'm like, man, I remember you talking about this and saying this is how the game, but and you put in music and now like this is a song from 3 years ago and it matches what's going on right now today.
Yeah.
And for a creator, that's all they do.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how like they mind like works like that. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cole has a lot to say. Just with 2020 happening, him getting into the back and forth with No Name, and I think she kind of bruised his ego a little bit when she said that what you gonna do? You just gonna keep rapping or you gonna get out here? In so many words. So I think that, and with Cole being like a voice of I ain't gonna say like a voice of the type of movement, but just being a voice that speaks truth to power in a sense. I think that kind of bruises his ego, man.
Yeah,
so I
right.
think he gonna have a lot to say, and I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a dark album, but I think it's gonna be a reflective album over the course of his career, everything he's been through. Probably some hints of becoming a father, and because if you look at the doc, it wasn't like, and if you look at how like his previous docs, what I'm saying, on his other albums, Cole, he is a normal person. Like he's
probably been the most normal rapper that's ever been out, I would say.
He is a normal person. This nigga just stopped combing his hair.
Yeah.
He grew freeform dreads. This nigga wore some Jordan 1s before they were popular, like every day for like 2 years straight.
Gave all his name brand stuff away. Like,
man, that nigga was on a bike riding through New York. You know what I'm saying? Like he stopped driving and rode a bike. But that's neither here nor there. But like just the way he moves is like a regular person. Like he didn't let the jury consume him.
Yeah.
Like none of that shit. Like you can tell in even the song My Neighbors Think I'm Selling Dope.
Yeah.
And you talk about like his neighbors really thought he was selling dope, and then he put his video footage from his camera as the music video as to what happened to his house. And the police raided his spot because they thought he was a drug dealer, but it was really, the house was really a refuge for people that's around him to, if they need to get away, they can come to that house and they can have a place to sleep. We got the studio downstairs, and that was all it was.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Shout out to J. Cole. Like, so do you think that this album's gonna be like it's compared to okay, we're gonna compare it to Jay-Z because like he was founded by Hov, right?
Yeah.
So do you think this is gonna be like a Black album or a 444 album?
Man, Black album of 444. I think it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be like a 444. In a sense, but I think the message is gonna be a little different because Jay-Z lived he's lived a little more life. You know what I'm saying? He's more known than J. Cole is. But I think the music is gonna be big though. Like the production is gonna be big production. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I just think the story is just gonna cut through. I mean, because we don't know what the nigga do for like in his spare time. Like he's not on social media like the rest of the new rappers. You know what I'm saying? You don't see him flexing. You don't see. But the thing with Cole though, he's like respected by niggas. And all right, so Cole is what you get when you be yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you
authentic.
when you be yourself, when you come from the hood and you stay true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't let the streets consume you. And so what ultimately happens is your friends respect you for not being that street nigga. And like you gonna always be the one, like your partners would be like, nah, we ain't gonna let nothing happen to J. Cole because that's our nigga. He ain't like that. If y'all got a problem with him, we're gonna do this. So he got the opportunity to make it out, so he gonna be the one to make it out, and we still gonna respect him for it. You know what I'm saying? And then he ultimately steps in and be like, all right, these niggas, I gotta win for them. So he probably carry a lot, man. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So.
No, it sounds like it's gonna be a 444 album. I'm excited. Now I'm gonna have to
for
watch
sure.
the documentary because I'm excited. Because I've been a little jet lagged, so I ain't been doing nothing.
Hey, look at you moving around, man, moving and
Boy,
shaking.
I was out here. I was outside. You hear me?
Yeah.
Boy,
It's only 12 minutes, too. It's short.
I'm gonna have to watch it before I go to bed tonight.
It's short.
Yeah. But shout out to J. Cole, man. I'm looking forward to the album. It's coming out, what, 2 weeks?
Nah, I come out Friday.
Damn, it's already middle of May.
Yeah, come out Friday, yeah.
Man, it's actually a lot of stuff coming out this month.
Hey, certified lover boy, what's happening?
Well, we don't know.
Shit.
We still don't know.
It's gonna drop on the 14th. Let's hope so.
You think so?
I don't know.
Same day as J. Cole? Nah.
You might. You never know. I mean, hey, you never know.
Nah. But you know.
Or the next week.
You know what is coming out today?
What's that?
P Valley. It's back on today, baby.
Nah, you lying.
Nah, P Valley is on tonight.
Nah, you bullshit.
It's Tuesday, May 11th. P Valley is back.
I looked it up. I ain't seen nothing about it.
Boy, I seen it. Let me see. P Valley return.
Hey man, we gotta see old Mercedes.
Yeah, it's coming. It should be release date. Yeah.
For real? What? Come on.
Season 2.
It came on HBO, right?
Stars.
Stars. Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to bootleg it.
You ain't got stars.
Nah, I ain't got stars, man. I'm rich broke.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to come out today. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, recent album is said season 2 will air on May 11th.
Ah, damn. That's what's up. All right, shout out.
Wait, maybe not. I don't know. They saying that people saying it's coming on today, but I don't know.
Oh, we gonna see though.
We gonna find out. But the Shy comes back on the end of the month, May 21st.
Damn, do it. Yeah, everything come back out, huh?
Yeah, it's about to be a good summer, man.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. Man, so did you? What'd you think about Johnny Dang?
And the N word.
Yeah.
I could barely hear it, so if they wouldn't have pointed it out to me, I wouldn't have known.
I found the video and I had to play it back to back just to get it.
Yeah.
Because
he said it so quick and you know he has the accent, so.
Yeah, and he been over here for so long and he still his accent
thick as hell.
Still thick, boy. Nah, but I don't. How you feel about it?
I feel like he uses that word all the time. Cause didn't he actually say that in like one of the Paul Wall's videos or something? I feel like he was in one of the My Nigga.
Maybe, but
we give too many people a pass.
Yeah.
For the N word, just because they rock with us hard or whatever the cause may be, we give them the pass. I think we just need to stop picking and choosing who we give passes to, and we just need to terminate. If we're gonna get offensive about it, then we just need to terminate it all the way.
I mean, what do I'm honestly I'm at this point in life now that when it comes to the N word, I don't give a damn. Long as it ain't directed toward me on no derogatory shit, I really don't even care. That's not gonna make me. I'm gonna still go to sleep, wake up. But in the case of Johnny Dang, if you look in your phone right now, I guarantee you can find, if you go to YouTube and just Google Johnny Dang with rappers or like rappers meeting Johnny, like whatever. I guarantee you can find like 10 rappers calling Johnny Dang a nigga.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I guarantee. Sure. I'm with my nigga. First one to come to mind is Sauce Walker. You know, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. Man. People just want to be enraged.
I think so. But yeah, it didn't. I didn't lose sleep over it. It didn't make me mad. It didn't ruffle my feathers.
Because he's not gonna lose no money.
Nah,
so, I mean,
because y'all still gonna go to him.
Y'all still gonna go to him.
Yeah, I went to go to Johnny Thing and got me a grill.
You say you did?
Yeah.
When?
Like in 2014.
Oh,
I
yeah?
lost that shit though.
Ah dang! Are you slugged up, huh?
Yeah, boy, it was custom. It was nice. I don't know how my car ate it. Like I had it in my hand. We were coming out. Yeah, I was in Orlando. We were downtown. Coming from some club, and I had it in my hand in my car. It like went into like a hole in my car, and I couldn't find it.
Dang.
Yeah, that shit was expensive. I paid like $500-$600 for that grill.
Man, yeah, grill's cheap now. Yeah, you get your full set for $500-$600.
Nah, mine was clean too though. I ain't gonna lie, it was just some bottoms.
Oh yeah.
I had them iced out, $600. Yeah, I ain't getting no grill no more though.
Yeah, man. I ain't never had one.
I wanted one so bad, but I always told myself if I was to get one, I was gonna go to Johnny Dang.
Oh yeah.
So when I went to my first time ever going to Houston, I was like, "Take me to Johnny Dang."
Man,
I cashed out.
Got slugged up. How long did it take for you to get it back?
Like 2 weeks.
Did it?
Yeah, because they shipped it to me.
That's what's up.
So got the mold done right then and there. Yeah, it might not even been 2 weeks. It might have been a week.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They gonna get that money, but it ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't none of the celebrity friends say nothing.
Nah, because everybody probably was shopping with him that next day.
Man, Johnny Dang been saying nigga, it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You seen that Jake Paul and Mayweather?
Yeah, and Jake Paul, he look like a fucking kid, man. He just like a kid, bro. I got your hat. Like they were going like face to face, and he just gonna snatch his hat and run off. Come on, bro, don't do that.
Boy, the memes of Floyd were hilarious.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? Floyd was just bald because he wanted to be bald. You know, he was just bald. And I know niggas is mad at him for that too. Like, bro, you been rocking a bald head for like 10 years just because you wanted to, but you can really grow. You really got a hairline.
And you can, he looked like a homeless slave.
Man. Nah,
just off the ship, fresh off the ship.
Nah, Jake Paul need to relax, man. Like, you know, I guess in the heat of the moment, Floyd was like, man, I'm gonna kill you, you know. Mm-hmm. So, you know, Jake Paul beefed up his security, got 24-hour security. But that shit is, bro, that's the sell. Is the other fight. That's the sell the fight, man. Yeah. The Logan Paul fight, man. That's the sell it. You know, and Floyd is gonna beat the man.
Breaks off that boy.
Yeah, man.
Poor Logan. Logie.
Yeah, man.
I think he's actually Jake can't even come to the fight.
No, because of that.
He banned him. Floyd banned him from the fight.
He can do that.
I mean, he probably owned all the production and everything.
It's gonna be on pay-per-view. You know, it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm sure it's pay-per-view.
It's probably pay-per-view.
Oh well, yeah. That's Floyd the pay-per-view king. Yeah. And nobody ever got more money on pay-per-view than Floyd, so exactly. I can understand it.
He gonna knock that little boy out. No, he gonna play with him. I don't think he gonna knock him out. He gonna play with him.
Yeah, because Floyd ain't knocked nobody out in years, but he definitely is the best defensive fighter we've ever seen. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It may be like 8 rounds, I think, but it's. I don't know if it's gonna be worth a buy, to be honest.
Oh no, I'm definitely not buying it. If somebody got it for free, I might pop up just to watch it just because, and ain't nothing else to do. But I'm not buying it like I did the Mike Tyson fight.
Oh yeah, you actually bought that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might, and I might buy it again for the Holyfield fight.
Was it gonna be Mike and Holyfield? Mm-hmm. When is that coming up? It's soon.
It's sometime this summer. I think in June.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. It's May. It's been a lot of. It's gonna be a lot going on for the rest of this month, each weekend. But.
Loki, I wonder if where they gonna have that fight at. If it's in Vegas or something, I might fly out to Vegas. You know, we vaccinated.
Oh yeah, big Nike out here.
I'm in the streets,
man. Right,
no mask,
man. Riding the beautiful skies, man.
No hand sanitizer.
No hand sanitizer. Like, bro, you still gonna have to ride with that, but nah. But I feel you. I've been taking a little more risk.
I was taking some risk in Savannah. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
There
was a lot of times I walked out the hotel and I was like, "Oh, forgot my mask. Oh well."
Vaccinated. CDC said if we outside, we are okay. We don't need it.
Boy, ain't nobody in Georgia wear mask.
You probably look like a alien too when you went out there with your mask on.
Yeah, none of them wear masks out there.
Boy, probably you went to a restaurant and they looked at you like SpongeBob when you walk in, everybody look at you and shit. It's crazy.
Even the people at the restaurant, they didn't have masks on. That worked at the restaurant.
Like, baby, you know you ain't got to wear that mask in here.
Yeah. Like when we went horseback riding, they was like, you know you don't have to wear your mask, right? It was like, yeah, but it's kind of covering up the smell of these damn horses because they were shitting everywhere.
Man.
What else been going on?
Man, we ain't got to get into it, but I'm pretty sure I got TV in the news. Y'all know what's going on with the Golden Globes. Y'all already know. We've been talking about diversity for 2 years straight.
It don't seem like we're making any leeway, really.
Yeah, man.
Black was hot in 2020. Now it's kind of getting back to normal.
Oh yeah. It never left. Yeah, like you know, they talked a good game. You know, did you So I did some research on this Golden Globe stuff, but do you know that there is have you heard of a CIO, a Chief Inclusion Officer? Mm-mm. I think that's a new title, but Netflix. I want to say Netflix.
That's like HR.
Yeah. So Netflix has. So I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but the NBC canceled 2022 Golden Globes due to lack of diversity at the NFPA, the people that pretty much judge who is gonna win in these categories, right? So NBC, so apparently that they gave these conglomerates gave the Golden Globes a deadline to pick and to diversify, right? And they didn't. It was a group of 38, I believe 38 people that were all white, no one of color, from any spectrum. And Netflix pulled out, HBO pulled out, AT&T pulled out. Yeah, man, like a lot of people put. Tom Cruise put his Golden Globes back in a box and shipped them back to their headquarters. Scarlett Johansson had some things to say, and a few other people as well, because there's been so many people that's just been getting snubbed, and is blatantly like lopsided and racist, So yeah, fuck them. But yeah, y'all can, if y'all want to do some more research, man, y'all can. So we're not gonna have a 2022 Golden Globes.
Yeah, I mean, it's been happening.
Yeah,
and we still got Colorado Republican legislatures calling people buckwheat.
Yeah,
and things like that. So I mean, racism never left, never will.
Nah, man.
So yeah.
Man, like Louis Farrakhan said, this is a country built for white people for white people.
Big facts.
Built by white people for white people. Well, it's really built by niggas, but built by white people for white people.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
So all we got to do, man, is just, try to make as much money as we can, get our, slice of the pie, and, leave something for the next generation.
You see that Joe Biden said, he did a lot of great work within the 100 days that he's been in office.
He ain't did shit, not for the people that got him there.
He ain't did nothing. You know that the whole East Coast was shut down today, right?
Yeah. I was seeing that. They're running out of gas, right? Like fuel.
Yeah, they said the Russians or something hacked the pipeline.
I seen that, but how did they hack the pipeline? I mean,
cyber attacks.
I don't get it, but
yeah, but people was loading up on gas.
But you know what I said? I was like, hey, people. All right, so people in New York. This is like what just happened in February when we had that cold snap here. Mm-hmm. People from New York was clowning like people in Texas. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, y'all keep laughing until them gas prices rise on y'all. Yeah, y'all laughing now. Yeah, Oklahoma and Texas. We got these bad storms. But do you know where your oil come from? Do you know where your oil come from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I already knew that was gonna happen though.
Nah.
I already knew it was gonna happen.
But gas prices is going up like crazy though, cause yeah.
What are they at? Like at $6 or some shit like that?
I'm talking about here.
I mean, I don't know.
$2.67. Hell, it's cost me. I like paying $20 to fill up my tank.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about like compared to the East Coast and West Coast.
Yeah, so it was like, when I was out there in Georgia and stuff, it was like $2.70, $2.79.
Man, yeah, nah, that's.
So it wasn't that bad.
Man, I remember during the pandemic that shit got down to $1.
That's what I'm saying. Cause when I was trying to fill up my tank the other day at halfway full, I was like, damn, it's $30. I was during the pandemic, it was taking about $15 to fill up the tank.
Well, it says the average price of gas rises above $3 in New York State.
Now, New York, it probably is more than that, yeah. But yeah, but nah, they were treating it like it was a hurricane and stuff. I seen like a whole bunch of my old employees, team members. When I was in Orlando, they was like 4:00 in the morning in Orlando at the cross street at the Wawa. Everybody like, hey, make sure you get gas. Make sure you get gas. And like they was like, I didn't even know what was going on. I had just woke up, I got called in early. And lo and behold, they were running out of gas down there. So that's why everybody.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so everybody's been filling up. Like I had seen a picture like yesterday or the day before, like of somebody like putting a whole bunch of gas in their trunk. I'm like,
I seen it in the bags.
Yeah,
bro. How you gonna get the gas out of the bag?
Exactly, and you trying to blow up? Like what the hell?
Stupid.
But yeah. So it was that. I guess it's that crazy that you was willing to risk your life driving that gas home.
You know what's happening, bro? Ain't no fucking shortage on gas, man. Come on, they got to be better than that.
I don't know, cause
man, they just trying to make that money back from what they lost in the pandemic.
That's a possibility. But yeah, if them gas trailers ain't coming out.
Nah, brother, man, they send the fuel out. I mean, that's big business. That's big business, bro.
Bro, they said it was scarce like hurricane season.
I don't know, man. More power to y'all in New York, because y'all was definitely talking about us down here without having no power. So fuck you. Nah, I'm just like
nah, that's messed up. And then they're gonna come back and hike up the prices some more.
That's all they gonna do. I mean, it's not really affecting us down here though, man. So thank God for that. I mean, the prices are going up, but I mean, not niggas ain't out here just scrambling for gas.
Yet.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
It's not gonna. Nah, it's too many. Man, do you understand? Like, there's too many billionaires and like multi-millionaires down here. Just in Dallas alone. Like,
I understand that, but they got a lot of old money too up there in the East Coast.
Not old money.
Yeah.
Not old money. Nah, not old money. That shit is old.
They got old money though. Old money.
Yeah.
So.
But that old money different.
It is. But
I
mean, only time will tell. If we don't got no gas, if we see everybody loading up at the gas station, I'm staying my ass at home. I ain't tripping. Shoot, I'm gonna just tell them ran out of gas.
So so you telling me we're gonna have a freeze that knock out our power for a week, and we gonna run out of gas 3 months later?
I mean, tune into Family Guy.
Man.
Tune into The Simpsons tomorrow to find out.
Man, did you hear about the gun laws there?
That you don't have to have a permit now.
Yeah. So they passed it. It just got to get approved in the House. So, and if it comes back, the governor gonna sign it, and that shit gonna go into effect.
That's crazy.
Not really.
That's crazy. I think there should definitely be some type of mental health check though.
That is true, but I mean, we had a mass murder every day this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, every day this year in America, there's been a mass murder. And they're saying that it's for protection of people that's out in the public,
Wait, they saying that? Wait, what?
Yeah, like getting this law passed is, to help people protect themselves.
I thought you were talking about the mass murders.
No, not the mass murders. Nah, people that's out in public, to help protect. I mean, which kind of makes sense. Oklahoma got it, Arizona.
But then you're gonna have people that's just scary. Oh, he looks scary, big black guy. Shoot, so it's one of those. I don't know. I think we need to reassess it. Like, I don't want my guns to be taken away from me. But
we're gonna smoke it at.
I just don't think that it's in our likeness for us, because now just like, oh, this guy, he I thought he was following me, so I shot him. We already got that now, so now it's just open season.
I mean, but it gives us. It levels the playing field some though.
No, because if we shoot and kill somebody, we going down.
I mean,
penalty.
Nah, but that's not gonna be our first. Like, we're not gonna walk around and be like, walk outside or be out and be like, this white person, like, I'm scared of this white person, so I'm gonna just shoot them. I'm gonna think they're gonna try to harm me. That's not how we think.
But really think about it. Even if like somebody was to break in your home, we have to go through the whole system to innocent to proven guilty. Anything that we do. Yeah. So I mean, like, if you go and shoot and kill somebody, doesn't matter if it's self-defense or not, you're gonna have to go sit in jail and do the whole thing. You're not getting out unless you have the bread to do so, because they gonna hold your bond and all this other stuff, like, to the max, just because of who we are and what we look like. So I don't know. It's just the even field still ain't leveled to me.
Yeah. Hey, but I'll tell you what though, and I think it's good for black women. I say that. Like, that's my whole takeaway from it. Like, no matter what happens, I think it's good for black women. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, from that for sure. From a human trafficking standpoint, yes.
For sure.
But I feel like more black women were getting their concealed carry and stuff in recent years than ever before too. So, because I know every time I went to the gun range, I seen more black women than I did males. Yeah. There, so.
Yeah, I'm going to the gun range on Friday.
I got passes. I have like a couple of free passes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going Friday.
I'll check it out. I need to go back. I want to go get me another one. So I'm about to have gun compartments in every room.
All right, get you another strap, huh?
Oh yeah. Boy gonna be pistol whipping out here.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong
Pistol
with it.
whipping. They gonna call me Pistol Nike. No, you heard of Pistol Pete? Pistol Nike. Just
Pistol
do
Pete.
it. Just do it.
Man, what you want to get into?
Music.
Yeah, we can.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Man, dang, I didn't even feel like we've been recording this long, but we have.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, I think I haven't even got all the way through this album, but T Grizzly.
Oh, love T Grizzly.
He hasn't missed yet.
Man, that's the best intro I heard this year.
All his intros would be fire.
That intro remind me of Dreams and Nightmares.
It do, but all his intros is fire. Like,
yeah, T Grizzly album fire.
Yeah, I think I got to. I don't know. I think I got halfway through. Yeah, I'm still listening to it though.
Man, his brother, bro. I know his brother. You know, his brother just got out of jail. And he back in jail.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I ain't know until I heard his album, but that's wild, man.
Yeah, he went back to jail like within 2 weeks.
Man, I don't know how long it was, but it was quick.
It was quick. It was like 2 weeks because I remember he went to jail before his mama got out of jail.
Yeah, it was wild, man.
Yeah. So TDE, the new music that was being dropped was Isaiah Rashad called it.
So they come out Friday too, right?
No, it already came out. His single came out. Lay with You.
Oh, how's that? I ain't listened to it.
I haven't listened to it yet, actually. It's with Duke Deuce featuring.
Shout
Duke
out
Deuce.
to Duke Deuce, man. I think Duke Deuce from Memphis.
Yeah.
And shout out to Duke Deuce. That boy out here working.
Yeah, I think T Grizzly was the only notable album that came out this week.
Yeah, I want to say so. As far as tracks go, let's see what else came out this week, man. This has been fairly slow in the world of
music. Yeah,
man. Oh, you know we got the J. Cole single that dropped, Interlude. We got some Young Nudie and G Herbo that dropped. Oh, Young and Man 504. You ain't listen to that?
Yeah, I played a little bit of that.
Oh, is that what the? Oh, that's what that was.
Hello, baby. Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was Young and May or a white man.
I think that I know Quando Rondo dropped an album, but I ain't listened to it.
Yeah.
Saweetie had a song come out. That might have been a song that she was singing on the boardwalk. On the pier.
It's over with. It's over with, G.
Yeah, it's been real light week. You know, everybody was just trying to let the mothers have their weekend, I guess.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's very light week.
Very, very light week. I guess we go ahead and get into our Sayless play this for the week.
Yeah. Y'all kick it out.
Alright, so my Sayless playlist is be somebody that I just randomly came across. He's from DC, I believe. His name is Ben Kenobi. And this is a song titled Nosferatu.
Niggas crossing eyes and they dotting T's. That's a metaphor for niggas bleed and they fall asleep. They body hit the ground like autumn leaves when them bullets.
You say where you from, DC?
Yeah.
That sound real East Coast.
It do.
Man.
It do. Yeah, I didn't know when I first heard it, I didn't know he was from DC, but then he started saying it in his rap, so I was like, okay, I can see now. I can see.
Let me see. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want to go with. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this Babyface Ray. So this right here is called "Change You" by Babyface Ray, Detroit. Yeah, it's Babyface Ray.
It's hard. That's hard.
Yeah. The boy be snapping, man. Shout out to Detroit.
Yeah, man. All right.
Shout out to him.
Guess we gonna wrap this thing up. Shout out to our brother Davell.
Yeah, man.
You know, he holding it down. He had to work a little late today.
Yeah, man.
He'll be back next week.
Yes, Sirski.
With the funnies. So, all right. You got anybody you want to give flowers to?
Man, I don't know. I don't know.
You know, I'm just thankful for being here. Thankful for life.
For sure.
And the blessings that we've been receiving over the past year. So.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, I do. I want to give a shout out to my, to my wife, man. 5-year anniversary Friday, going up for sure. I want to give a shout out to my doctor, Dr. Brandy Robinson. I want to give a shout out to my therapist, Tia, man, and Black women, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Say let's do mores.
Man, say let's do more.
Joe Biden.
Man, I was gonna say all of these governors. What's that called? The racism thing. In schools. What's that shit called?
Oh, I just sent that to y'all.
Yeah, you did.
Because Oklahoma is on that.
They wasn't the only one though.
That bull.
Yeah, man. I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, they don't want to teach about racism and white supremacy in schools no more. Because I guess white people are tired of
critical race theory.
Yeah, so critical race. So Oklahoma isn't the only school that isn't the only state that started somewhere else. Some other states were trying to implement that, like banning critical race theory, which just talks about racism and white supremacy and how they oppress and marginalize every other group except themselves. So I think they just done talking about that shit. They don't want to hear about how fucking ruthless their forefathers were and how they benefit from that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but OU was actually opposed to that. The school district in Oklahoma City Public Schools and I believe Tulsa, they opposed it as well. And OU, there was an article, they strongly opposed that, trying to ban critical race theory. Yeah,
that's crazy, but I mean, it's not shocking. It's not shocking because that is the world we live in today.
Oh man, it was something I wanted to talk about. I guess we'll talk about it next week. I just thought about it. The SNL this past week, Elon Musk was on there.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, so yeah, give me time to watch it next week.
All right, bet. And it talks about, I'll just tell you, it talks about Gen Zs. Gen Zs. And
I'm about to watch it.
Yeah, look at that. It's just a small little, they did a sketch about how Gen Zs talk. But is it really Gen Zs? Or is it the way black people talk? Find out next week. Sayless podcast.
Stay tuned to another episode. What's this? Episode 45?
45.
Of the Sayless podcast. Make sure you follow us on social media. That's at the Sayless Pod. That's at the Sayless Pod. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Sayless Podcast. And if you want to DM or email us at
SaylessPodcast4@gmail.com, and that's SaylessPodcast, the number 4@gmail.com.
Yeah, we love the feedback, man. We love the feedback, and we love the smart comments on YouTube. So please keep commenting on our posts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, man. Well, with that, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Say less.
Yes, sir.